Hi, I'm going to discuss how data can help you to win election, or in other way, how data or the inference of the data can help you to take best possible decision or more informed decision, and that can change the outcome of the final results. So there are many myths. Like if you're in the election domain, probably A is happening, B is happening, C is happening. This community is not voting for this party. If you put a caste community candidate of a particular community, then this vote automatically will come. So these are all hypotheses always floats in any state. Now, whether it is true or false, so someone needs to validate. So what we have done, we have a small team in Chanakya.com. So we tried to analyze this data, the validations of the data, so that all the hypotheses can be checked and the correct decision, best informed decision can be taken. So I'm just sharing one like what we have prepared for Bihar. So this is our website. So suppose if you take the community details, so this will come up that these 6,49 lakhs 14,192 voters we have analyzed. Analyzed means we have analyzed the voter list of so many people, and then we try to put it in different categories. So like out of this, what you find out that how many Muslim people. So how do you identify Muslim? I need to tell you. So we have created library, like certain names. If it is available in the voter list, it means they are from the Muslim community. So we have prepared a dictionary and we then run the logic. So according to this, our logic, that Muslim voters in this 6,49,192, close to 1 crore, that is 15.7% voter in Bihar are from Muslim community. So among the Hindu communities, what we have done, we have tried to identify them in different surname wise. So many people will tell, suppose this surname Singh can, Rajput can write it, Bhumiyar can write it, Kushwas can write it, sometimes Yadavs can write it in Bihar. Yes, it is there. But the overall Singh population, it is the 10.3% in Bihar. If you take care, if you look at the Yadav, so Yadav, outside Yadav community, no one will write. So that number is 7.6%. Shah, that Baniya community, part of Bani community, around 4.9%. Ram, mainly the Jatav community, it is 4.5%. Rai, Yadav community rights in Bihar, as well as the Bhumiyar community. So this Rai surname also, it is around 4.4%. So this is for the overall, and the list will go on. Like how many Paswans, how many Mahatos, how many Prasad, Mandal, Sharma, Chaudhary, you can get it. So now if you get it, the assembly constituencies, suppose I take Araria. So here we can get it like how is the Muslim population. So same logic we are using. So Muslim population is close to like 56.3% and Mandal population is 5.4%. So now local level, like in Araria local level, people can tell the who are all writing Mandal. Is it EVC or is it from some other community? We can find out. Same people can find out, okay, is it from some ABC or from Rajput or from what community? Yeah, the Paswan, Sa. So we have prepared. So now at the same time, we also prepared like the so important booths. That means which are the polling booths where the Muslim population is very significant. So if see, this is the booth ID, booth name, and how many voters count, how many Muslim voters are there out of the total voters, and what is the percentage. So probably these are the people, these are the polling booths where the Muslim population is very significant. You can get it in a single click. So at the same time, polling booth level, like if you take any polling booth, you can get it like how many, suppose this constituency is Amar Lal Bhavan Karyalay. So their Muslim population is 56.7, Yadav population 11.7, Rai surname people are writing around 6.4, Shah surname people are writing 3.3. So all these details you can get it. So we have prepared like for the complete Bihar. So now if you look for the how is the community wise voting pattern, this is very interesting. So community wise voting pattern, it indicates what you have prepared. Suppose I am selecting Yadav. So let it load because there is a huge amount of data. I will explain you that how it's working. So if you see, I need to request you to concentrate that. So this is the summary of all the polling booths in Bihar where Yadav surname people are more than 70%. So what we are defining at Chanakya, that these are the Yadav dominated polling booths. So how they have voted across the election. So like in 2014 election, 2014 parliament election, if you see, there the UPA got around 72.3% of vote in parliament election. 72.3%. So polling booths for the other population more than 70%, it is the result of that. So 72.3% UP is getting vote. NDA is getting 10.4 percentage. GDU is getting 6.3 percentage, and the others, BSP is getting some number. So now, if you look at in 2015, if you look at, then the UPA was getting 63.4, NDA was getting 15. So this was the number. And in 2019 parliament constituencies, if you look for there, if you see India's vote share from 10%, it was able to jump to 20%. And this was getting around 63.7% vote. So suppose it is the Yadav population. Suppose take the Ram population, what the mainly your Jatav community is doing. So it is very interesting if you look that the number for BSP. So in Bihar, so this is the same number, like polling booths where Ram surname people are greater than 70%. So how they have voted? So it is like 41.8% for BSP in 2014, 2015, 36.4, and 2019, 54.4. So this is the number. And if you look for the UPA, it is 9.2, 24.2, and 18%. So probably it shows that, and BJP also, India also, if you see 20.6, 19.2, and 19.4. Okay. So that means Yadav community, more or less in Bihar, they're voting for actually BSP. So this is very interesting insights. So these are everything coming from the data analysis. It is not from the survey, it is from the data. So here also you can do it like if you take any parliament constituency, suppose in a parliament constituency, where suppose I am typing the Buxar. So we can get even in the parliament constituencies, how in suppose in 2014, if you see in Buxar, the polling booths where Ram population is greater than 70%, in those polling booths, BSP polled 79.4 in those polling booths. And if you see JDU polled around 4.6%, and India vote share was 7.2%, and your UP vote share was 5.5%. So in the same way, if you look at how it has changed in 2015 assembly also, this vote share BSP is getting 50.2% from those polling booths. So BSP is not a very strong force in BJP, but still Jatavs are voting the Ram surname, which I'm concluding that the majority of them will be from the Jatav community. So they are voting around 55.2% for the BSP. And in the India vote share, if you see 15%, and the UP vote share, we can find out around 22.3%. Now in 2019 parliament constituencies, what you're getting, BSP is once again getting 74.3%, very impressive. And this your India was getting 8.6%, and UP is getting 11.4%. So this is the how you can understand, you can get a great sense that how Jatavs in Buxar has voted. So now if you are able to do survey, you cannot do survey like every assembly constituency wise, parliament constituency wise, and district wise. You cannot prepare the data. Because you need to cover a huge amount of sample. What the data can do, even the same thing, like instead of parliament constituencies, we can put it in the assembly constituencies, we can get the results. So what the data is doing, so how we are doing booth wise, we have the demographic data, and in the same booth how it is voting in that past elections we are getting. So this is the way you can get the very micro level informations, and probably this information can suggest you like how to shape the election, probably where you need to focus. So now prior to 2018, when EVM machine was not introduced, so at that moment what was there, that polling booth wise results was not available. How every polling booth is voting, it was not available. But after EVM is introduced, so now this data is available. So the voter list wise we have analyzed, we can understand. So the most micro level data, in most micro level insights, that you can get it by using data, by preparing the data and analyzing the data in a better manner. So this is the the source of this is the power of data, and if you read it properly, you can make very informed decision, and that probably can change probably in candidate selection, your campaign, where you need to focus, probably where you need to put your resources, and everything you can do it. And then you can expect some swing, and probably the final results will be different. So I think so far, whatever I have a little experience with different political parties. So far, political parties has not actually gearing up or preparing to fight elections in gathering this type of insights and getting into. I think the future election will be fought with the data, much more data, with much more analysis and much more focused campaign that will happen. So if you like this video, so definitely like it, okay, and share it, because I think you'll find it interesting that how data can make your help you to make correct decisions. That is very important. And please subscribe this channel. Okay, I will come up with many such interesting analysis in the upcoming days. Thanks a lot for watching it.